all of the first-team reps one day after Deshaun Watson took all the first-team reps. Deion also visited first-year head coach Todd Monken, and here was Monken and how it all went down.
That was really cool. I mean, that was Deion Sanders. Are you kidding me? Forget that it's Shedeur's dad. I mean, first of all, he did an unbelievable job with Shedeur. Great kid, and obviously an elite football player, hell baseball player, and then as a coach, I mean, wow, everything that he's achieved. That was awesome.
Something or nothing that Deion visited the Browns.
Something that's cool as hell. Like, for one, I think to what Todd Monken's saying, like, this Deion Sanders. This is a Hall of Fame NFL player that is at training camp that we're getting a chance to talk to for Todd Monken. And I would have told my entire secondary to walk over there and meet Deion Sanders and ask him any question you possibly can about playing the defensive back position. On the other side is really cool because this is a father who's at training camp practice watching his son that I can imagine since Shedeur was yay high, he's had the dream to follow in his dad's footsteps to make it to the NFL and become a starter in the league. He got a chance to go witness his son playing and practicing with the starters in practice and talk to him after. I think so much we look at like Deion and what he brings to the table and is this good or is this bad? He's talking to Todd Monken. He's watching his son practice in the NFL. There is nothing cooler than that. He's not going to be able to influence whether Shedeur Sanders is the starter. I don't think Todd Monken is going to pencil him in for the fact that, oh, Deion came to practice, so now I'm going to start his son. I just think it was a really cool experience, especially for the guys in the Cleveland Browns, to have a guy like Deion Sanders at practice.
And not just perspective that Monken can get from Deion being his dad, but Deion coached him as well. So, I mean, I think there's some good insight there that Todd Monken can get about what he responds to well, right? From a coaching standpoint, what he struggled with, what he's good at. I mean, Todd Monken's doing this first time as well. Like, he's a new coach trying to figure it out, his coaching style, how he develops these guys in the middle of a quarterback competition. So I think there's a lot of that that's good as well, and it was cool that it was bring your dad to work day.
I think those are the most impressive comments that I've heard from Tom Monken as Browns coach so far.
Yeah.
Here's why. I don't know under what premise Deion was there. Is he player's dad? Is he one of the greatest athletes to ever live? Or is he college head coach that's visiting an NFL camp? I don't know. All three are part of that. What I do know is it is in Todd Monken's best interest to develop a great relationship with Deion Sanders for the reasons that Jason just brought up. Hey, all of you, he's better at everything you're doing ever in your life than what you are. Go talk to him, okay? But more so, what if bad news has to be delivered? What if Shedeur is not the starting quarterback? Deion Sanders is not just a player's dad, he's a head football coach, which means daily media availability. Inevitably, if his son is the backup, he's going to be asked about it. And if Deion is on board with Todd Monken, it is way more likely than not that he would then say, Coach and I are cool. That's his job. I believe in that guy. My son is going to get better as a result of being with that guy. Next question. Versus, I can't believe.
The visit from Deion Sanders to the Browns camp is a game-changer in the quarterback showdown between his son Shedeur and Deshaun Watson. As a football fan, I'm thrilled to see this story unfold, and I love how invested Deion is in his son's career. But what does this visit really mean for Shedeur's chances of becoming the starter? I believe it's a golden opportunity for Todd Monken to tap into Deion's expertise, and that could be a huge win for the team. Let's dive in. Deion Sanders is a football icon, a Hall of Famer, a college head coach, and a 9-time Pro Bowl selection. He knows the game inside and out, and as Shedeur's dad, he's got a unique perspective on his son's strengths and weaknesses. Deion's been coaching Shedeur for years, so he's got a deep understanding of what his son needs to work on and how he can improve. Deion's legend status in the NFL is undeniable. He's a 2-time Super Bowl champion, and his presence at camp is going to turn heads. I think that's exactly what Todd Monken is hoping for, to tap into Deion's knowledge and experience to make a more informed decision about who should be the starter. By building a relationship with Deion, Monken can gain valuable insights into Shedeur's game and make a more informed decision. Some might say Deion's visit is a distraction or unfair to the other players, but I think that's a narrow view. Deion is a football genius, and his input could be a game-changer. If Monken can harness Deion's expertise, that's just smart coaching. The competition between Shedeur and Deshaun Watson is heating up, and it's going to be a tough call. Both guys have their strengths and weaknesses, and it's going to be a battle for the top spot. But I think that's what makes this so exciting. We've got a young gun in Shedeur who's hungry to prove himself, and a seasoned veteran in Deshaun Watson who's got something to prove. So, who should be the starter? For me, it's got to be the guy who brings the heat in training camp. It's about who can lead the team to victory, who can make the plays when it counts. If that's Shedeur, great. If it's Deshaun Watson, that's okay too. What's really interesting about this situation is that Deion is not just Shedeur's dad, he's also a coach. He knows what it takes to succeed, and he knows how to get the best out of his players. When he shows up to camp, he's not just there to support his son, he's also there to offer guidance and advice to the coaching staff. And let's not forget, Deion is a motivator, he's a winner who knows how to get people pumped up. His presence is going to bring a surge of energy and enthusiasm to the team, and that's exactly what they need right now. I think Deion's visit is a masterstroke. He's a football legend with a lot to offer, and if Todd Monken can tap into that knowledge and experience, that's just good coaching. This competition is about more than just the quarterbacks, it's about the team's rebuild, and if Deion can bring his expertise to the table, that's a huge win. So, let's see how this unfolds, it's going to be a wild ride.